We're going to go ahead and call the meeting to order. Mr. Kimball, if you would call the roll.
Certainly, sir. Mr. Ankuma?
Aye.
Mr. Castillo?
Here.
Ms. Gill?
Here.
Mr. Lawrence?
Here.
Mr. Reitinger?
Here.
Ms. Ward?
Here.
Mr. Webb?
Here.
Thank you.
If you all will rise with us for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And if I would get a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. All right, we're going to move on to the business on the agenda, 2.01, the appointment of the superintendent.
Mr. Chair, I move that the board appoint Peter Noonan, Superintendent of the Falls Church City Public Schools, effective May 15th, 2017, and authorize the chair to sign the agreed-upon contract.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Gill. Mr. Kimball, if you would call the roll.
Certainly, sir. Mr. Ankuma?
Yes.
Mr. Castillo?
Aye.
Ms. Gill?
Aye.
Mr. Lawrence?
Yes.
Mr. Reitinger?
Yes.
Ms. Ward?
Yes.
Mr. Webb?
Yes.
It's unanimous. Congratulations.
On behalf of the school board, I would like to welcome Dr. Peter Noonan to the Falls Church City community. Dr. Noonan brings to Falls Church many years of experience from being in the classroom, teaching special education, through building administration, serving as an assistant principal. He has many years of experience in administration in Fairfax County, including leading the instructional services before he was appointed superintendent in Fairfax City. The board looks forward to bringing all of your experiences to Falls Church. We began this process last year, working with the community and staff on what we were looking for in our next superintendent. Falls Church drew a lot of interest. 38 candidates applied, and working with the firm that helped us, BWP and Associates, the board interviewed a number of candidates. I would like to thank BWP for their work they did during this bringing us this highly qualified and diverse group of candidates. I also want to thank everyone, students, parents, staff, and the community for their input on what they would like to see in the next leader of our schools. Our community is never shy about letting us know what their thoughts are, and I, as a board member, appreciate that quite a bit. Thanks to the school community stakeholders who took time out of their busy schedules to meet with our final candidates. Your feedback was invaluable to the board in helping us when it came time for us to make a decision. I would like to also thank school staff for their input and assistance. Professional staff, support staff, and administrators were all represented among the stakeholders who spoke to the final candidates, and many more staff that helped during the search in many ways. I'd especially like to call out a couple of staff members who were very helpful. Marty Goodell, for all the work she did in helping to organize the candidates coming in for these visits, working with our search firm and kind of coordinating all the different aspects that it took for us to get these candidates in and working with them. Patricia Menson for working with me. This was both of our first times working with contracts for a new superintendent, and her assistance was invaluable to me, helping to navigate this process. And I want to thank you personally for picking up the phone some evenings where I know you were a couple times with your kids in the background doing a little fun, but you still gave me a couple minutes of your time to help during this process. Also want to thank Lisa High for her contributions as well during this process. Finally, I would like to say thank you to Dr. Schiller. No, you're not going anywhere just yet. But you brought to our community great leadership over the last 4 months. You have steered us in a direction that I think many in our community would agree has helped us to get to a point with many of our challenges that we have, that we are at a point that we really, for a while, didn't see us being at that point, and we want to, as a board, say thank you for your assistance during this time and the remainder of the time that we have you as part of our community. With that, I'd like to invite Dr. Noonan up so we can sign the contract.
Quite loud. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, good evening. What an exciting time, and I feel very honored to be here. Chairman Webb, Vice Chair Breitinger, members of the school board, Dr. Schiller, city council members that may be here, City Manager Shields, thank you for coming tonight. Soon-to-be colleagues and friends. And last but not least, my family, who is up here as well. And let me introduce them very quickly. I've got my partner, Dr. Bethany Latique. Dr. Latique is a professor at George Mason University. My daughter, Emily Noonan, who is a senior who is going to be graduating this year from Robinson Secondary as a full IB diploma candidate and is off to the University of Virginia. Congratulations. Our youngest, Betsy, who is 7 years old and in second grade, and my son, Brylan, who is an 8th grader also at Robinson as well. So I'm very proud to have them here this evening to share in our time. It is with great excitement and extraordinary enthusiasm and with a humble and a very open heart that I am with you this evening and being introduced as the 9th superintendent in Falls Church City Public Schools. 26 years ago, as a newly minted substitute teacher, I embarked on a journey that's brought me here to the City of Falls Church community tonight. The experiences I've had as a substitute teacher, a special education teacher, a department chair, an assistant principal, a principal of 3 different schools, a regional assistant superintendent, an assistant superintendent for instruction and superintendent, and I know it sounds like I can't keep a job, but I really can, have really prepared me, I think, for the work ahead together where we can take this already great school system and make it even greater. Tonight, we embark on what I think is a collaborative journey, building on traditions of excellence in the City of Falls Church schools. As I've shared with many of you previously, I'm guided by 4 overarching principles that serve as my foundation or as pillars that will inform our relationship and our work going forward. The first of those pillars is around collaboration. I look forward to fostering responsive and caring relationships and sustaining a culture of collaboration where members of our community have a voice, feel valued, are supported, and are hopeful for the future of not only our students, but also our school division that we work in together. The second pillar of my approach is around innovation, and it's a term that I think can be thrown around sometimes rather easily that may not have meaning. So let me put some context to it. I believe that for us to have a premier workforce, outstanding facilities that match our schools' outstanding programs, and students that are truly prepared for their future as opposed to our past, we must look at our routines, our protocols, and challenges that we face through a lens of innovation and operates from a solution-seeking mindset. I hope to build a culture where leaders in our schools and our teachers in our schools use phrases like, be bold, do something different. What are some alternative pathways that might get you there? How does this idea connect to other ideas that you've had before? And the like, so that we can continue building on the amazing work that's already happening in Falls Church City. The third pillar that I want to highlight is ethical leadership. As your superintendent, it's my role, I believe, to really serve as your champion for the needs of our schools and our school community. And that can range from personnel to buses to food services to classes and beyond. We face a time where needs are changing and resources are often inadequate with the growing demands that we face each and every day. And our resources may be potentially shrinking, but one of my responsibilities and one of my main responsibilities is to make the case for investing in our public schools here in the city of Falls Church and ensuring that we have the best, that we are the best possible stewards for the funds that we maintain. Together with the school board and the broader community, we will do this from a place of honesty, openness, and always with an ethical compass. My last pillar centers on equity and excellence for all of the students that we serve. It's evident that this community is committed to excellence, and that is without a doubt. Now more than ever, as communities in and around Falls Church grow and change, we must redouble our efforts on behalf of all of our students, regardless of race, ethnicity, economic status, or gender. We must raise the bar through rigorous programming for all that closes the gap for those students who are struggling and extends opportunities for those students who are ready, just like I would expect for my own children. I truly believe that we can do this work and we can accomplish these goals together as a dedicated collaborative community. So with those four pillars in mind, collaboration, innovation, ethical leadership, equity, and excellence for all the students we serve, I look forward to diving into this new role and getting to know you, the board, our teachers, our students, our staff, our community members, and the families who serve as our educational co-partners. Max Dupree has written a lot on leadership, and I want to leave you with a quote. The first responsibility of a leader is to define reality. The last is to say thank you, and in between the two, the leader must become a servant. My hope is that you will see me as a servant leader for the Falls Church City Schools, and that together, we in our respective roles will build on the tradition of excellence as we achieve new heights. Thank you for this opportunity to serve, and to serve you, and to build and construct and grow not only a new high school, but great relationships too. We, my family and I, look forward to our journey ahead, and I very much look forward to meeting each and every one of you this evening. So thank you very much for coming tonight and being part of this. I appreciate it.
We can be heard again. And before we adjourn, just want to kind of give a little order for how the line will work with meeting Dr. Noonan. I would like to invite the SAO and the advisory committees first, because the board members who represent you all as the liaison will introduce you all to Dr. Noonan, and then everyone else can kind of follow in line. So I hope that you all will please stay with us, take an opportunity to enjoy the refreshments, take a minute or two to talk with Dr. Noonan. We had great opportunities to speaking with him over the last several weeks, and he has greatly impressed us, and I'm quite sure he will do the same with you all. And we look forward to having Dr. Noonan here in the near future. And as we get to the point of the spread, I would like to thank Richard Kane for our great refreshments that we will be having this evening as well. And with that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved?
We are adjourned.